so loud in here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. 24-hour markets live and open for trading right now. SPY just gapped down from 505.28 at the close on Friday to now $486.92 per share. There is a gap. There is a gap. All the way to 503, 504. Either it breaks through the gap over 492 or rejects and continues to decimate and pulverize itself to the doom and continue to sell off, to experience a crash that has never been seen in this generation in, I don't know, in our lifetimes. This is one for the books, one for the record, that we can all be witnessing right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another stream with yours truly, Lion of all trades. And I'm here because I want to also look into futures and to see where everything is going, even though it's a little bit loud over here. You know, because, you know, my sister's here and, you know, she's being a loudmouth. So I'm here trying to overpower my voice and make sure that we're all staying focused into what's going on, right? So let us get adjusted here. What's up, Jason? What's up, Ivanta Bonk? Zelly, the queen of the line, the lion's den. Say a word. Hello, Zelly. How's everything? I'm gonna pop out this chat. I'm gonna just move things around. I'm not prepared, but you know what? I was like, I wanna also, you know, get into this action here and see what's going on overall. Black Swan Monday, Black Monday, Black Swan. Thank you. Why am I so stonks on sale? As a matter of fact, oh my god. Gabriel, oh my god, Jason, oh my god, I want the punk. Zelly, look at it. Look at it. It's falling. SPY. It's making new lows. $485.46. It's still dropping. Oh my god. 484.84. 484.71. 484.57. 484.49. Oh my goodness. It's down 4%. Oh, that's a total of does a total of 10% in 2 trading days for the SPY. Oh my God, 483, 482. Oh my God, 482, 73. Holy, holy cow! Is it man? Is this it? Is this the mega trash? I mean the mega crash that everyone's been talking about. Ah, dude, that is insane. Wow, what a dump. Let's see what the other stocks are doing. Oh shoot! Remember when I said it? Oh no! GameStop is also following with the SPY and the rest of the markets. Down from 23.49 at the close on Friday to now $22.02. Wow, that is I guess that was quite expected, you know. Um, People are probably wondering what gives, because there was a bit of a rally on Friday with GameStop here in pre-market hours, which had hit a low of $20.51 and recovered and pushed all the way to just at the cusp of hitting $24 a share before market close Friday into after hours. And then what I noticed, and I was like, you know what, man, they really look like they're wanting to sell GME back down. And lo and behold, look at the result from not only from the SPY and the rest of the markets just dumping hard, but yeah, this is quite the quite quite the unexpected to become the expected. And yeah, so let's see what's going on here. Gabe is YOLOing. Are you YOLOing? I'm just buying GME now. F it, says Gabe. And he's buying more tomorrow. Not financial advice. What else is going on here? And thank you. God bless you. Thank you, Joker. And thank you, Zoe. Let's see. Yeah, word. Let's see. So it's bouncing off of 482.60. Still looking a little weak there. Let's go ahead and check out the other stocks that are trading on the 24-hour markets here on Webull and Robinhood and other platforms that offer 24-hour trading. Krispy Kreme, D-Nut, down almost 6%, getting dragged down along with the indexes. So if you love Krispy Kreme, then you already know what the dealio is. Moderna down 6.5% from the close of 25.11 to 23.25. What else do we have here? Lululemon down 7%. Applied Digital, APLD. This has been a stock that has been talked about in this channel a lot. Fishy, Eric, Gabe, and others. Hit a low of $3.96 at $4 currently. What a discount that is, right? That is a freaking discount. Oh my goodness. What else we got going on here? You got Elf Beauty down to 50. Snowflake down almost 7%, down to $121. MicroStrategy down almost 11% from a close of $293.61 Friday, hitting a low of $259.37. Can you say Misty? Misty is even cheaper than what it was before, now hitting a low of $18.68, which could affect the amount of dividends distributed to anyone who holds Misty. All right, but that would be the case also if Bitcoin is dropping very hard. And oh, Big JR here in the den. Japanese stock markets halted within 8 minutes after dropping at open and triggering a circuit breaker. Oh my lord. Let's go ahead and take a look at that as we are currently seeing, let's see, what is, okay, we're seeing the dollar index here down just 0.12%. That hit 102.46 and it's trying to climb back up. Take a look at the Japanese market. What's going on? Let's see. Let's go to let's see. Which one is it? Is it usually this one that I go to? Is it this one? No. Kamikaze. Jeez. What up, Benjamin? Yes. Hola. ¿Cómo estás, Benjamin? Everyone's coming in right now, currently, to assess the situation over in Japan. In Japan market, the Nikkei, the Japanese 225, the daily, the future. Well, actually, no, it's because the markets over there in Japan are open. Yeah, this is crazy. Where is this? Where can we see the circuit breaker? I want to see the circuit breaker. Mio. My God, let's see. Japanese yen. Japanese yen. Japanese yen. Japanese yen. Where is Japanese yen at? Is it this one? Oh! No, it's not this one. Kenneth! SQQQ is ripping, right? Isn't that wonderful? Yes. Beautiful. The Japanese yen. The US dollar to the Japanese yen. Down almost 1%. How's everyone doing? Kenneth, how you been? How was your weekend? Benjamin, how was your weekend? Kenneth. Every bone hurts inside my body. What is this? KQQQ? Oh, that's what? Oh, that's something else. Okay. Look at them. Look at that, man. Look at that. SPY hitting a low of 482.60. Where's the SQQQ? I know it's here somewhere. SQQQ is up 16%. Goodness gracious. Who is holding SQQQ in this chat? Who is holding SQQQ right now? This thing hit a high as soon as market open, as soon as the 24-hour market's open, to a high of $60 on the mark, on the dot, $60, and trying to recover up. We got some notifications on the Discord. People are coming through, stopping by. Thank you again for being here and to join me in viewing what is possible, what is becoming. And you know what's crazy? This is crazy, but Lucid had barcoded into the after hours Friday. Lucid has not seen any volume coming in or haven't been affected by the sell-off that's transpiring. It's usually trading on the 24-hour markets. Let's take a quick look at SBIT. So this is ProShares Ultra Short Bitcoin, jumping from 12.41 at the close on Friday to now hitting a high of $14.38. I know. I think it was Gary that mentioned SBIT before. if I'm not mistaken. Kai Supreme, the Grand Supreme, the Master of the Flames. Thank you for joining here. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Want to know what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts here on the situation? As we're looking at the Japanese yen here, I gotta do the opposite. The opposite here, U.S. Here you go. Yes. So the Japanese yen to the dollar here jumping up. What else do we have here? We have the Nasdaq E-mini futures sliding down. The Russell down almost 5%. We have the Nasdaq 100 down almost 5%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average Index down 3.30%. I think there is a lot of there's a lot going on. There's panic. They're losing control. They don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. Let's see what happens here. All right. Let's see. Go back here. All right. Let's check the tech stocks here. Let's check what's happening with Nvidia. Nvidia was at the close of 94.31 on Friday. It dipped down to as low as $85.70. Now trying to recover. Right. We got Tesla. Anybody's holding Tesla, this thing went down to $7.05. If we look at Tesla right now in just a few moments. Oh my God, Mara down as wow, at the low of $9.71. Marathon Holdings, Bitcoin miners, Tesla. Look at this. What is this orange line? Do I remember even putting this here? Oh wow, okay. So this was tested before, back in March 11. Looks like it also was tested here back in October 23rd, 24th, October 11th of last year. This has been okay, so it's been a level that's been tested many times throughout the past year or two. Wow. Let's look at the daily real quick. A lot of craziness happening here. All these trend lines. Goodness. Just look at it. This is pretty much a P&D on the long term, the long time frame. P&D on the daily. All right, and it looks like it's just rejecting away from the 200 MA. The 50 MA wants to cross under the 200 MA and a death cross. If that's the case, and we get that mega crash that the people was talking about. Oh my goodness! I think Tesla would actually try to break through 212, try to get back under 200, and maybe see around 180s to 160s, 180s. What do you guys think about that? Can I buy any options right now? No, it's Sunday night. The market isn't officially open until 9:30 in the morning, and that's when you can be able to buy options for anything. It sucks because we can't really take advantage of the dip. Shani Loca, thank you for being here in this Sunday night. Ah, this bird is going wild. Oh, it's so loud right now. Um, why is it moving then? Because it's futures, and because the 24-hour markets is trading, and it doesn't mean that the options market is available for you to buy. You can only purchase shares on the 24-hour markets wherever it's available, whatever platform you have. So if you have Weeple, you can purchase shares only. If you have Robinhood, you can do the same thing there. And wherever brokerage offers 24-hour market trading, you can buy shares only. Options are only open from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time until 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Unless you're trading futures, that is the only kind of option that you can play. So you can do that and play the indexes like the SPY futures, or the NASDAQ 100, or the US 300, the US 30, which is the Dow Jones Industrial. You can pretty much play that as if it was options. So that's the only thing that's currently available, Shandy Loca 369, and thank you for your comments. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Love you. And hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend. And this is going to be one hell of a freaking week for us. And Big JR here updating on us that he has put U.S. market circuit breakers chart in the Discord chat. So thank you for sharing that. Fishy, great to see you. What is going on with you, Fishy? Gary with number 6 like. So let's see, Shani is saying, so if the markets are going down, then that means they might be heading upward in the morning. I would like to think that that is the possibility. It did gap down. So it created a gap on the 5-minute chart. So the theory is, obviously, when it gaps down and it sells off, there's usually some recovery going into tomorrow morning and into market open, where it would retest the gap to the upside and test these levels right around 5,000. This is for the S&P, the SPX. So somewhere around 5,000. You have around that. This is just being hypothetical here. But in most cases, you have seen it before. You have seen where it will gap down, and then later on, throughout the next day, it'll, try to recover from there, retest the gap, and then from there decide if it's going to actually continue to fill the rest of the gap and then break over, or if it's actually going to reject. And for example, you have yourself the 200-day period moving average, and then you have the 50, all right, and then you have this is the 1348 EMA combination. So this is the 48 and this is the 13. So if you have everything aligning with the rest of the indicators that's here, like the MACD, which looks bearish because it did go through a bearish crossover, which would confirm that there would be more downside. So if it doesn't break over, let's say 4,920, and it rejects and it continues to fall down, then the gap is pretty much out of the question in terms of if it's actually going to fill it. And if you and when in doubt, don't don't hesitate to zoom out and go to the longer time frames and see what the trend is doing in general. And I mean, it's quite nasty to say, um, with how all the EMAs are falling at the same time. So let's see, because if we can be able to break under 4,831, then the gap is the fill to the gaps. I can't I can't talk, but the pretty much the gap fill to the upside, I would say, would be out of the question, and it would continue to sell off into new lows, into, I don't know, where's the next gap down at? Anybody knows? Does anybody know where the next gap down is for the SPY? Yeah, my bad. Oof. Hmm. Actually, wow. So you have two gaps here actually. The market will probably do a dead cat bounce. Yeah, that's what I was also thinking about too. I would think that the market would probably do a dead cat bounce and then fake out, and then then you'll see you'll see the mayhem there. The 5 year. Let's see the 5 year. The 5 year. Oh, it doesn't switch. Let me see. Oh, it only goes to the weekly. All right, got it. So the 5 year. Get this out the way. The 5 year. Goodness. Actually, let me look at the 5 year on futures. The 5 year will tell a different story. Oh, man, just look at that. However much this would actually drop, it would depend on the situation. This is literally dropping really fast. What about the monthly? The monthly is just as disgusting. Goodness gracious. You already had the ADX here crossing, trending bearish. And we just had the bearish crossover here on the MACD. The monthly MACD. This is insane. Imagine the rest of the month could retest these levels here. First, you have to retest somewhere about, maybe 4,735, which is right on the 48 EMA. And then you have these levels here around 4,125 to 4,233. Wow. Yeah, I want to say these would probably be the next support levels here. Not financial advice, by the way. This is just for research purposes, educational purposes, entertainment purposes. Just to get that disclaimer out there. We need to go ahead and check that 24-hour real quick. Yeah, you're not going to be able to sleep tonight at all. You're going to want to stay tuned. You're going to want to keep looking at SPY futures. You're going to want to see what happens next. From what I can tell you is, pretty much try to hedge against the crash. If you've been stocking up on, let's say, you know, gold, silver, anything that goes inverse the SPY, like the SQQQ, that has been the case always. I mean, look at where SQQQ was before, back in February 19th, at a low of 25.84, and then just trending all the way up here to as high as 50. Actually, not 50. Sorry, $60 a share. So, and this also plays with the same narrative of the gap. You know, it gapped up, so it has to fill the gap right back down to like 51 or so, say, in that sense. What else goes inverse? We were just talking about SBIT, which is a Ultra Pro Shares Bitcoin. You're just looking at it right here. This is short Bitcoin. I'm not playing SQQQ tomorrow. I'm still window shopping. I'm still window shopping, and I'm pretty much looking at small caps. In particular, I guess you want to say meme stocks. One thing that I actually wanted to show you guys as well is, let me show you. Hold on just a second. My gosh, DJT went as low as $15 a share. Imagine, look, just think of it as a fire sale. All right, look at that. We got Rigetti Computing, quantum computing, at $6.40 from $7.50. Yeah. Where is Oh, we got Rivian. Rivian hit. What the hell is this? Whoa! Since when did Rivian get a thump? Wow! Look at that. That is really odd how that happened. I think this was a big thump here. Where is it? One share for $12, then dropping back down to $10.40. Out of control. Tesla is still somehow trying to recover from the bounce here at $214.70 a share. Who knows if this will end up coming back up and popping back to 235 by tomorrow. I'm not, oil, yes, oil is down. I would have expected, the opposite, but oil also got dragged down with the rest of the markets to as low as $59.44 per barrel. So that means you got stocks like ExxonMobil down 3.20% from a close of $104.34 to as low as $100. It hit $100.02 just this past 5 minutes ago. Let's see what else we have here. Oxy is another one. We did see that at $40 before, but now it went down to $38.08, and now it's trying to recover back up at $38.48. CVX, so Chevron, the same thing here, from $143.28 to as low as $138.88, but looking to recover. Oil always goes down during recession worries. Apparently, oil demand when everyone is broke. There's actually a country that is very rich in oil. I would think that it would be bad for them too in terms of imports of oil if the price of oil is at these lows, which is something that they don't want. They would love for oil to come back up 65, $70 a barrel, $75 a barrel. And at the high of almost $80 back in the middle of January, well, I'm pretty sure those countries were thriving and in terms of exports of oil, crude oil, but I'm pretty sure there is a lot of panic for that too. And on top of that, that would definitely give stocks like, for example, NFA, INDO, an opportunity at buying the dip. It would probably be at $2. Then you have IMPP. IMPP is another one. Let me show you these stocks on the lower time frames. All right, so here's IMPP. Here's INDO. INDO has seen so many swings up and down. Like, this is crazy. All right, we had INDO test $2 as a major support level for as long as I can remember here, even last year around March at the same time, having swings up here from $2 all the way to as high as $6.70, back down, up again. So I want to say that perhaps INDO could play a big part of a I don't know, maybe you want to say an oil squeeze, because there was a major event that happened geopolitically where the stock went from being at around maybe $3, $4 to as high as $86, $87. And that was back in 2022 of March. And I think around that time, the whole Russia and Ukraine war started popping off, and then oil surged like crazy. Oh, thank you, Shani Loka. Yes, I'm always chilled. No matter what the circumstances is, I always try to stay as chilled as possible. Not get, not go crazy, not, shouting or anything like that. We go through many laughs too, so I appreciate it very much. Thank you. What, FANG? Can you tell me more about FANG? Yes, Gary, I was mentioning you. I think you were the one that told us about SBIT, SBIT, which is short Bitcoin. And you did tell us about SOXL and BitX too. I remember that. TSLL is short Tesla. Oh my God. Kenneth. Brother, thank you for the gifted. Oh my goodness. Much love to you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, and for all your support and love, and for being a big part of this community too. So thank you. Shout out to Kenneth. A big roar in the chat for Kenneth, please. You deserve it. And a big congratulations to Chloe girl, KYP, which you know very well, Big JR, and William's channel. Gabriel, Joker Babylon gifted a membership by Kenneth, Jesse James, and Junior. And yes, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing, and I would gladly appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you, Kenneth, once again. Nana Ape in the chat. This is what I like to do. I think this is way more informative, way more exciting, because we get to, open our minds and uncover many details, all the information that that is needed for us to to help us make that next decision and make the next move on our investments, and see what what will benefit us in the future in terms of being prepared before things start really hitting the fan, like oil, for example, or the crash. I mean, this looks pretty nasty as it is, but yeah, man, thank you. How's everything, Nana? How's your weekend? FANG is a diamond energy, and it falls hard but with big percentage profits. We're going to take a look at that in a few moments. But here are the other mentions here. Here are the other mentions in terms of oil and what we have discussed a while back. So we have HUSA, which was also part of a big event that had transpired back in March 2022. If you would like to take a look yourselves, look at oil and how it surged so much. Right on March 7th, between March 7th, I want to say before that, between March 3rd and March 7th of 2022, look at oil, and then look at these stocks. All right, so look at HOSA and how that all transpired. Then take a look at IMPP. That's an unfortunate ticker name, but yeah. Then you have the same algorithms. I wish I can put it all together at the same time. Then you got MARPS. MARPS is a trust under mutual funds. You can see that surge there pop at that same day. Then you have INDO, which I showed you just a while ago. That huge, I want to say it was an oil squeeze for me. And I remember when this happened, on that day, this thing went from $3-4 to all the way to $87. Damn, Decro too. I haven't seen you in a while, dude. Good to see you. Are you holding GTII still, or what are your thoughts? I haven't really been following that long, dude, honestly. Let's see. Can you later put the best stocks are good to look at tomorrow or played? Yeah, I could work on something and throw in a couple of mentions. Of course, always do your research and stuff. Let's see. So yes, if you listen to Lion while the entire global economy crashes, he'll make you just say, "Oh well, he's like a human blunt." I'm so mellow. But then again, like in my experience, I did go through my my anxieties and my moments of panic, but it has taught me throughout these past 4 years how much I can be able to go through a loss, but then learn from it and then become even way more disciplined than ever. And just study, keep studying the markets, keep looking at what the people are saying, the news. I'm pretty much the human blunt, but you can't really smoke me, you know. That's the only difference. But you can feel the high. You can feel the chill. So I like to watch chilled live so I don't get the wrong excitement. Yeah, I don't like to here's the thing. I don't like to get excited. I don't like to get excited over 0.01% moves. Like a big green candle can pop out of nowhere, right? A green candle can pop out of nowhere like this, right? And knowing that this candle went from a low of $2.49 to as high as $2.70, that's only just like 2% up. I don't get excited over that. I get excited if this thing is literally ripping the hell up non-stop and under a minute already up 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, the next minute 60, 70. Like, when we all know that something is going down right then and there, that's when we can all get excited and be like, oh my god, it's really happening. Like the SPY dropping, or Tesla about to like break this low again of 214 and break below 210. And if that happens, oh my gosh, if you look at the SPY right now, SPY is really, it's still weak. It's having a really hard time to try to fill that gap that it just created after 24-hour markets opened. So when you see this coming down, and on top of that, you know that you can go to Bitcoin as a reference, because when I saw Bitcoin dropping down so hard earlier this evening, I already knew right off the bat that futures was going to open up bloody as hell, and it did. So in a big way, and I'm just telling you, in my opinion, from what I've learned and what I've been experiencing, is that the crypto market is pretty much tied up to financial markets in general. Whereas if Bitcoin were to drop, so hard right now, we're destined to see more crashing tomorrow and probably through the rest of the week. Dan Cruteau. That's Dan Cruteau. I always butcher his name, and I feel so bad for doing it. I know it's French for sure. But it's French Canadian. But yeah, very chill, very chill. For example, all right, because back a couple of weeks back when Bitcoin was initially dropping, we've already known to use that as a reference to look at Bitcoin miners like Mara or MicroStrategy. And overall, as we had seen this transpire, you'd see that in the long term it definitely fell through. And look at that, we're talking about from back in March 25th, where it was just at $14.69, almost $15, and then falling through underneath the 200 moving average then the other moving average is falling underneath the 50, and then a huge sell-off, and now it's at $9.95. So you give yourself time pretty much to get into a put. You don't know what strike it is, but we wouldn't really know or predict whether it was going to continue to flush down along with Bitcoin. But since that was the case, you'd figure you would have given yourself a lot of time from this point, and got yourself like a $12 put for April 17th, and then just watch that literally print throughout the time, and you make your money that way, Not financial advice, by the way. But as of right now, though, I'm gonna tell you, I am currently looking at Lucid. Big JR Croto, because if we take a look at what happened just before, if we take a look at what happened just before market close on Friday, I found this to be very interesting, very intriguing, and the fact that both Lucid and AMC actually, as a matter of fact, let me switch it to this side. Take this down, right? And then align with each other, so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so the algorithms, it looked like it played just as the same as it did, and all of while as Bitcoin was, as the market was dropping. So if I do it like this, hold on. Let me just switch this back. Hold on. Like this. Put the SPY instead, like this. Like that. Let me just test something out here. And remember, follow the cursor. So all of this was happening. Wow. Look at that, all this massive dump into almost market close on Friday. So from this moment, and then you see the pullback, and AMC pumping up like crazy. Wow. You can see that there's some type of resemblance, but whatever this was on Friday, whatever this was, I found it very intriguing how it ran almost identical to each other. Let's see. Right here. You got that little dip here. Then rises back up and consolidates. Rises back up and consolidates. You got a little bump up here, and then drop a little bit, and then before you had a huge breakout in AMC right around 3:10, 3:15, 3:30. I want to say around 3:30 p.m. So as this was happening, then you got yourself Lucid here pumping as well like crazy until market closed with Lucid pulling back first, and then AMC did the same thing but after market close. So this thing dropped and then once again bumped up and then consolidated, bumped up and consolidated. So it's like, damn, that was like pretty much like the same algorithms that took place that at that time. So yeah, very interesting to say the least. I want to say because honestly, Lucid has been one of those stocks. If you look at it in the past, I mean, the shorting had been very, 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 very disgusting. Very disgusting. You already know this stock was probably like around 65 bucks back in 2021 or February. And then back here was at 57, and this thing got demolished so hard until it reached the low of like what was the low of? Was it 2? Let me see. Yeah, it was just barely $2 a share. So imagine that, right? A stock that was worth just about just about 65 bucks to almost $2. Yeah, that is very, very, very obvious that there was naked shorts involved in this. Heavy shorting, heavy shorting. Oh my god. But the car itself, man. And with everything that's happening with Tesla too, like wouldn't it make sense like for those invested that are against Elon, in my opinion, and protesting against the company, to start looking into other EV companies like Lucid and Rivian? And that would be the speculation right there. And I would think that there would be a possibility of that happening. 193? Oh, okay. Thank you, Nana. So 193 was the low. Oh, there it goes. Thank you. Yeah, the 52-week range, the low was at 193, the high 443. All right. And look, we got articles here. For example, Tesla's pain is under $3. Lucid's gain. Is it time to buy the Lucid stock? You had 3 days ago, Barron's saying Lucid had its best quarter ever. Why is the stock falling? Well, it's market conditions too. But regardless, I think it's time. I mean, I think it's definitely established a bottom, in my opinion. We had 2 bottoms here, 2 double bottoms, or could be a triple. Who knows? But in the means to also hedge against the markets falling and everyone trying to transition their money or their funds into safe assets, or was it safe risk on, I don't know. What are they? I forgot what it's called, but you get the idea. So it's like, oh my god, we need to put our money into safer assets, safe stocks, because usually when these situations happen, they'll start piling into these stocks that are, even though they're speculative, but in the means of what's been happening with these companies, I think there is a valid reason as to why I would think that Lucid and Rivian would get the most attention. The Croto. Also, I wanted to also mention. Hold on, let me close this real quick. Yeah. Oh, okay. Paid protesters. Well, they should use that money to buy Lucid then, if that's the case. Not financial advice. So let's see. Is there a recovery going on here? Oh, okay. It's consolidating a bit here. Bitcoin. ADX is also turning, so it might go green. Let me go back to Webull. And Jimmy still at $22.07. Is there anything moving in the 24-hour markets? Let's see. We have UVIX, which is 2-time long VIX futures. ProShore's ultra short Ether or Ethereum up. We have SMST up 21%. T-Rex 2 times inverse MicroStrategy daily something. Let me see. Daily target up 21%. Short Tesla daily ETF up 18.21%. You got UVXY up 17.64%. And as you know, UVXY is sort of like the VIX in a sense where it pretty much goes against the markets. This thing rapidly went up crazy in the past two days, and now at a high of 48.76. Yeah, you got a lot of wow, there's a lot of stocks here. SOXS, which is the direction daily semiconductor bear 3 times leverage ETF, up $53. Look at that. It's massive. Look at it from the 1-hour chart. How much this has gone up since March 24th at $22.03 to now as high as $55. Wow. That is insane. Drip. You got Drip, which is direction daily S&P oil and gas export and production 2 times leverage. Here from $10 to almost $17. Wow. TSLS, which is Tesla Bear 1-time shares. Here's Yang. So Yang is bear. Yang, $54.70. Where was this before? Okay, so it hit a bottom of $31.10 back in March 18th. Damn. Elon also has an investigation in Europe too. Wow. I agree. Oh, precious metals. You have silver now at $29 an ounce. It went as low as $28.33. That was that earlier? Oh, that happened actually earlier today. And gold back under 3,000 at $2,983. Wow, that to me is a big drop, honestly. I would have never noticed. I mean, would have never knew that precious metals would drop this hard, and oil alongside with the markets. Let's see, the dollar index trying to pull back once again at 102.78. Then you have what do we have here? China. Well, that's not moving. You got the Russell down -4%. BTC forever. Whew. That could be the case. It could be the case. Well, mind you, it was bringing all of the coins down. Because now you have XRP hitting a low of $1.87 per token, XLM at a low of 22 cents, XEC at 6.5 cents, XCN at 2 fractions of a penny, 842. Dog with a hat at 33 cents. You got the Trump coin at $7.90. What else we got? We got Quant at $64.20. We got H-bar at 14 cents. You got the GameStop on Solana coin back down under 0.0018. Got Flare at a penny. This is one of the tokens that Eric has mentioned before. Fart coin at 44 cents. This is hilarious. Can't believe there's a coin named Fart coin. That low key it looks on the hourly, it looks like a, what we got, like a wedge here. What is this? This, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Elon down. Doge almost 15 cents a token. Kronos I mean, at 8 cents. What else we have? Bonk. People in Bonk. Algorand, which I think it's a big one. Algorand at 16 cents. Cardano at 57 cents. Yeah. So let's go ahead and check the chat on Discord. Oh, is this Mumu? Oh, that's Mumu. Oh wow, let's see this. How circuit breakers work. So the US stock market and the applicable range, which includes the single stocks and major indexes, the type of assets, the major index, the S&P 500, and individual stocks and ETFs. And the price change, level 1 circuit breaker would have to be down, for the S&P 500 would have to be down 7%. Then level 2 would have to be down 13%, and then level 3 down 20%. Individual stocks, ETFs would have to be up or down by less than equal to 10% within a 5-minute period. Trading halt / cooling off period. So for the S&P 500, if it's down, look at this. So if it's down 7%, the first circuit breaker or halt would last 15 minutes. The second level, which is down 13%, would last also 15 minutes. But if it's down more than 20% at level 3, then the halt it stays halted throughout the remainder of the trading day, which sucks. That would suck because nobody would actually know what would happen once they cool off the SPY, as an example, and then resume trading the next day. Where would it go? So I'm actually surprised to see that. Thank you, Big JR, for that information. Oh, it also says here, note, for individual stocks, circuit breaker rules vary depending on their tiers and stock prices. So thank you for that. All right, let's go ahead and check real quick. Oh, is Big JR still here? So I'm pretty sure I mean, I think he's seen the video. Anyway, let me go ahead and great info, right? I wanted to go and see. I think SPY. Let's see. I think SPY. Mm, could be trying actually. Could be trying to recover and try to break back over 500. If that is the case, it does need to break back over 492 if it's going to try to fill that gap up back to 500 NFA. Just a prediction here. I wanted to take a look at OCGN because just like Finger, I managed to look at its short interest ratio, and mind you, OCGN was at a low of 51.5 cents, the 52-week low. The high was at $2.08. There was an uptrend here. There was a rise from the 18th of March all the way to the top of 80 cents here on the 28th of March before coming back down and dropping down below the 200 EMA. But what actually got me a bit surprised here is because LCGN, as I looked at the short interest information, okay, verifying that I'm human. I am human. I am human. Verify me, please. I gotta wait for this thing to load now. Great. Okay, so we're looking at. How long was I not talking? Oh my gosh. This is why I'm like here just paranoid because like they're being loud over here. Concentrate. Sorry about that. I didn't realize how long was I off the mic? Oh, I'm sad now. Well, I was just reading, and what Big Jr. had talked about circuit breakers. The same thing happened. 30 minutes? No way. There's no way that I was talking for 30. That I wasn't talking for 30 minutes. No. Oh my gosh. I was literally talking for the whole time. Wow, I'm so sorry about that. I mistakenly, I think because it was getting loud to a point where I muted my mic, and I didn't want anybody to hear like the noisy background, which is my family. Jeez. It was about 5 minutes. All right, Zelly. Yeah, thank you for that. 30 minutes, my ass. I was you had me tripping for a minute. I'm like, wait, there's no way that I was talking for 30 minutes. Like, I would literally would run for water because of how thirsty I was through talking for that long. My gosh, I think I'm thirsty right now. But what I was discussing, I mean, I don't something like that. Potato. What? What are you saying? Potato. Anyways, so CME Group U.S. equity futures market are coordinated with stock circuit breakers at market 7%, 13%, and 20%. The 7% and 13% circuit breakers are each followed by 15-minute trading halts. If the 20% level is reached, the market closes for the trading day. After 3:25 p.m. Eastern Time, markets will not halt unless the 20% level is reached. So that was from TD Ameritrade, which also sent a circuit breaker warning to all clients. And it says here from Cheddar Flow that this is from Charles Schwab Thinkorswim platform by TD, and that is very rare for a message like this to be sent out to clients. And you would wonder why. So somebody else here commented more than 2 hours ago, a letter released from Vanguard also here saying, stay the course, we will be right there with you. So it's saying that with the White House announcing new tariffs, the markets have become volatile, testing the resolve of even the most disciplined investor. Says here, during uncertain times, resist the urge to deviate from your financial plan. It says there in bold letters. The best and worst performing days of the stock market often occur in close succession, making it difficult to time when to sell or buy. Investors who have stayed the course during downturns have been able to take advantage of market recoveries and have typically come out ahead of those who moved to the sidelines. While we can't predict when the volatility will subside, history shows the markets will ultimately rebound. It says here in this new article, Vanguard explains our approach to the unfolding trade situation and the importance of focusing on the long term. So yeah, that was Friday, I believe. Yeah, we are definitely not the most disciplined investors, particularly with those that taught us to become more degenerates, more and making decisions and YOLOing and doing all these things. Where were they to try to help us out, become disciplined, huh? We pretty much had to learn by ourselves to become disciplined. They're not there for us. Those bastards. That's very interesting, though, to see that. All this over tariffs, even companies with zero liability. I've been saying for 3 years our markets are fake, based on nothing. It's gonna crash. My timeline was off, but I was right. This guy. Let's do 20%, then bounce. Okay, sure. Portfolio manager is having to hedge risk now. It's fine. Everything is just fine. You guys agree? Everything is just fine. Let's see what is the trending? What is trending?
Unsolicited advice I want to share with you before we kick off a week. A couple things. When COVID happened, I was in LA getting ready for a board meeting. I land, we get to Beverly Hills Hilton. Wife is there, kids are there. We thought the meetings will go to Universal Studios or having a good time with the family. All of a sudden, that's the day where Rudy Gobert gets COVID too. Disney closed down, Universal closed down, and they so shut down. We're in LA. We're like, what the hell is going on? We got on a plane. I said, we can't stay. We got to go back. Everybody canceled the board meeting. We flew back to Dallas, dropped off after the family, came back to the office. Was at the office at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And the one thing I studied was the following. My entire business insurance is face to face. I have to sit down in front of you to sell you. So imagine you got 50, 20,000 insurance agents nationwide. None of us know how to sell on Zoom. We've never done it.
Let's see. Black Monday futures Orange Monday. Why are they calling it an Orange Monday? He did it. The crazy bastard actually did it. Trump got oil below $60 a barrel. Happy days are here again. That's hilarious. Oh boy. Maybe ChatGPT knows. Let's see. By the way, anyone know how to translate videos in real time to Spanish? Like I seen some Trump videos in Spanish, I guess with AI. Yeah, because I think there's a way for people to ask AI to translate the video and dub it in Spanish or any language that you want. I've seen it on Twitter a lot. So. Yeah, that's the only thing. I think premiums are going to be so high, especially with the implied volatility as market opens. So much.
Range after plunging more than 500 points in Monday's panic.
Oh.
More than 604 million. The Dow Jones Industrial Average opens this morning in this country in the 1700 range after plunging more than 500 points in Monday's panic selling. More than 604 million shares changed hands, with the decline of 22.6%, far greater than the single-day loss in 1929, which ignited the Great Depression. Chief business correspondent Mike Jensen reports on what it was like on Wall Street in Monday's selling.
It was like a war zone after the carnage. A buying panic on Wall Street so severe that hardly anyone could believe it. The Dow Jones average down 22.6% in one day, almost as big a plunge as the two worst days of the 1929 crash combined.
It's scaring a lot of people. It's scaring a lot of our customers. It's not just the fear of what you're seeing going on here, it's affecting other markets too. Abroad, the financial, the bond market, commodities market. A lot of panicking going on right now.
The stocks of individual companies took enormous hits. Teledyne down 49 3/4, CBS down 42 1/8, IBM down 31, Eastman Kodak down 27 1/4. When the market opens this morning, brokers are hoping the fear of further declines will have eased and that at least some of their customers will see sharply lower prices as an opportunity to buy stocks at bargain prices. What's important to remember is that so far this is a stock market collapse. It is not a financial collapse. It is not a general collapse of the economy. There are those dangers. If the stock market collapse goes too far, then financial institutions, especially those on Wall Street, would be affected. And also the broader economy would be affected if consumers lose confidence and begin to hold back from buying things like automobiles and houses.
Say word. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. We got a recovery. We've seen Bitcoin try to jump back into the green. Technically, there is a time where the Bitcoin resets, I think, after 9 p.m. So remember, before that, it was down, what, like 6%? Bitcoin was down 6%. And I think now the crypto market has reset, and 9 p.m. Now showing, as Bitcoin recovers, that it's green. I don't know how that works, I wish I knew, but I still consider Bitcoin red as of right now. But if we're getting the signal that there is a potential breakout, we would have to see if that actually happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Same like with the gap up on SPY and other indices. We'd have to see Bitcoin break back over 80,000 to recover and to see more upside. But if it rejects and then continues falling back down under, let's say, from here, 77,500 to 77,200, then you'll know it's gonna look ugly for sure. Let's see what else here. Black Monday of 1987. U.S. experts stark warning as Trump tariffs rattle global markets. Oh, apparently Monday is going to be an exciting day. Netanyahu meets with Trump and stock markets tumbling down at the same time. So the Prime Minister of Israel, I guess, is going to be there to meet with him. DJT said Easter is our timeline. Tomorrow or next Monday could be it. Wait, when is Easter? You know what? I completely even forgot that Easter was on the way. GCA. No. You got to be careful with that. You have to look at Bitcoin for reference. It's all being tied up. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. There's some coins that they're showing green, but I was just explaining to Gary. It's because after 9 p.m. Eastern time, the new day begins for crypto. So it may look like it's green, but in reality, it was down 6%, 6 to 7%. So Bitcoin to me is still pretty red. You look at it on a daily, you know. You see it right here. Does it show? Let me see. You see how the new candle opened up here? Perfect. Look, the daily, the new daily candle for Bitcoin. So it's officially green for now. And it says here this daily candle has been open. Here it says 22 hours, 26 minutes, and 23 seconds remaining. So just to show you that. But overall, if it doesn't hold and it breaks below 78,300 and drops down to the last low at 77,300. Ooh. But yeah, what's up, GCA? Yes, I got out with my 1% gains. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Yeah, I didn't even know at first because I always wondered. I'm like, wait, but why is it all of a sudden say green if it was like down 6% or for example, and I was like, oh, because obviously the new daily candle had just opened, and it shows it right there. So as of as of an hour and 35 minutes ago, the new daily candle had opened up, but again, don't let that be the reason why you might think that Bitcoin will pop again and start heading back to these levels, because it's gonna be quite tough, especially with what's happening. Also, what was gonna say somewhere around 82,000. Nana going nighty night. Watching on your TV. You're watching this on your TV? Yeah, you have potentially a death cross on Bitcoin. So just watch out for that right here. Okay, let me go ahead and make this a lot more thicker like that. So yeah, death cross. If it happens within the next daily candle, and if it falls through, then that's what's gonna freaking go. I want to know on the 4 hour, you definitely have this away from the 200, sloping down. Looks disgusting. That's cross almost ready to cross all the time. Yes, very, very nasty. I don't like, but I like. Hell yeah. I would love it if it could go back down to 45K. Shoot. You know what that would mean? You know what that would mean for all the coins? Like, I kid you not, maybe like a 90% discount on all your favorite coins if it were to go down to 45K. I think XRP would go and XRP would probably drop back down to like 30 cents if that was the case. That would be sick. All right. Thank you so much, Nana. It's always a pleasure seeing you here. And the same goes for everybody here. Thank you. Look at this. Look at the. See that? Under the 200 EMA right now. And the trend line from green to red. Oh my god, I really hope that's not the game. No. But hey, listen. That's why when in doubt, zoom out, because you never know if it's gonna drop back down to $1, maybe 50 cents. I want in on that dip. I don't care. I don't care what the situation is. Be greedy while others are fearful, right? That's the saying. Well, a lot of people are fearing. But when the time is right, we all gotta be greedy. Not financial advice. And buying those juicy dips. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta just hold on and wait it out. We gotta wait it out because overall it's just been on a bearish divergence. But we all gotta wait and see what happens tomorrow. All right. I still in terms of stocks, I still think that there is others that are I want to say, if possible. Oh my, what? Oh wow. Well, there goes AMC. So AMC falling back down under 6%. I mean 5.66% at $2.50. Boo. God. You got Tesla here still consolidating at $218. Oxy 38.98. Mara down at $10.15. SQQQ looking to turn back around. It wants to go for another bounce here. Okay, so Lucid is showing now that it actually dropped. Okay, $2.15. Awesome. Palantir dropped 8.12% at $68. We got D-Wave Quantum, 575. Plug Power, $1.11 from $1.20. You got DJT, 15.56. 15.56. I mean, $15.56.
You can tell the hypocrisy of some people.
Archer came down to 554. Now 570. What else we got? What else we got? Is there any other stock here? I just copied all of Eric G's trades. Really? He's got some great trades. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, which one's the one that he's mentioned a lot before recently? I think it was SLB. SLB. Oh, this one. PPTA. It's like a big drop on Friday. SLB. Schlumberger. Oh, down from 34.78. So Schlumberger down to 32.90. Which one's the other one? Not SLB, but gosh, what's the other one? SLB and man, where's Eric? Eric, he should have been here. Man, PGR is down $20. PGR. PGR. Progressive? Oh, is that progressive? Oh, it is. Oh, wow. From 257.64 to 238.42. Yeah, that is a big drop. Wow. Sheesh. Give me 1 second. Oh, it was Halliburton, so HAL. HAL. Okay, so from $19.98 to 19.30 is not much of a big drop for Hal. I think Eric will be quite happy with that. And Fang, where's FANG? Let me see. FANG, Diamondback Energy. Diamondback Energy here down from 123.37 to 119.13. It was at a low of 113.84. Looking for a small recovery too. So I'm gonna be looking at FANG. FANG. Eric is not feeling well? What the hell's going on with Eric? Damn. Hope he's alright. Shout out to Eric. Hopefully he's okay. Man. Oil. Trying to come back up here. It did run up a little bit here at the high of $60.71. We're pulling back a little bit. Whoa, wait a minute. Wow. Okay. Silver is up almost 4%. Whoa, wait a minute. Silver and silver and gold are popping, and platinum and palladium and copper. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Darn it. Well, there you go, precious metals. What is the dollar index doing? Oh, dollar index is pulling back. That's one of the cases too. Damn, China. Oh, China. Wow. Look at the Hang Seng. Hang Seng is down almost 10% in the past 20 minutes. Whoa. Let's see. 10 minutes ago, China stocks sink on trade war fears. Hong Kong dives 8%, almost 10%. Hong Kong and Chinese stocks dived on Monday as markets around the world crumbled in the face of a widening global trade war and fears it will unleash a deep recession. Wow. China, which is now facing U.S. tariffs over 50%, responded in kind of Friday by slapping extra levies on U.S. imports. My goodness. The Hang Seng Index down almost 10%. So let's see. That means stocks like Baba, Baba's down almost 4%. Let me see. Baba, Didi, is it Didi? Oh no, I can't. Well, that's not 24 hours. which is the other one? Oh gosh, I keep forgetting my Chinese stocks. But you can see, look, the yang, which is considered to be direction daily China bear 3 times leverage ETF. Yang is up now 10%. And then its counterpart Ying. Where's Yin at? No, Ying. Where's Ying at? There's Yin and Yang. Where'd it go? Damn. Okay. Let me look at Neo. Neo. Okay, it's coming down. Where? Oh, Duo. Pinduoduo. Where is it? It was P Diddy. Right, P Diddy. Oh, it's down. It looks like it's breaking down right now. Trying to head back down to $96. I'm just looking at Chinese stocks for right now. Dang. Yin, there you go. Thank you, GCA. Pinduo. XPEV. Yeah, let me see that. XPEV. Here we go. Down. Look at that. Huge candle. Down 6.69%. 6.69%. At $18.13. Said. Oh. Yeah. Li Auto. It was Li Auto. Li Auto, same thing. Down 5.29%. Yin. Down negative 10.63%. So yeah, all of these are dropping right now. Is there any other Chinese stocks that we know about? Huh. I think that was it, right? Wait, what about TSM? Even though that's Taiwan, but TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. Well, that's actually moving in the opposite direction. But still down 4.63%. It was down 135, but now up 140. That is insane. I can't believe it. Oh, Duolingo. Wow, Duolingo's down almost 15%. Yee. Wait, Duolingo is Chinese? Really? Is it? Oh, wait, no. It says Pittsburgh. Key executives. Okay, no, never mind. Why did I think that was Chinese? But Duolingo is definitely getting hit hard, though. Look at that. From $292 at the close, almost $293. Now down to $250. Wow. Unreal. You got HUD 8 mining. Pony AI? Pony? Oh, Pony is getting hit too. I never heard of any of these stocks here. JD? Oh, Baidu. Yes, Baidu. Baidu. Okay, well, wow, that was a big pop here. Out of nowhere. And then just started pulling back again. So back down to $80. Baidu. Baidu. 10 cent. 10 cent. 10 cent. 10 cent holdings. Oh no, wait, there's no 24-hour. What the hell is this? Yikes. Damn. Look at that. Oh, this is actually today? Whew. Wow. Look at that, from 468. I guess you want to call that wait, $468? Really? Down to 419. Beady beady. Beady 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 beady. JD. JD.com. Okay, yeah, it's coming down a bit here. 5.43%. Oh my god. It's trying to pop up again here. KWEB. Crane shares CSI China Internet ETF. Yeah, it's down 3.29%. It's massive. JD.com. JD.com. It's actually trying to somehow recover here. That could be the case. There's a little bit of a pullback here. SPY wants to look for another bearish crossover on the MACD on the 5-minute. Huh. Okay. China down 10%. Gold shooting up. Oil under 60 for the first time in 4 years. Unbelievable, right? Literally seeing a surge in silver. So my idea, not financial advice, of course. My idea would be, of course, silver miners, gold miners. I mean, this is pretty much like the perfect time to, think about how low these silver miners can go. We have, for example, EXK, Endeavor Silver, which had been on a sell-off ever since March 18th. So I think after 2 weeks, here at a high of $5.13, and just getting wrecked here. And we have a death cross on the 4-hour, which took place on Friday. Where was the last low at this rate here? Let's see. The last low was somewhere around $2.80. Somewhere between 270 and 280. And wow. I think if Endeavor does go even lower, this could be a very nice opportunity there, in my opinion. Not only EXK, but then you also have HYMC, which I can barely even see on the graph here. Wow, what is this? It's all scrunched up. It did drop back down to $2.57. Check BABA. Okay. I'll check BABA right now. Babita. BABA is okay. So I think there's a bit of a recovery. I think markets are trying to push back up. So if that's the case, let's see. Where's futures? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it does look like it wants to try to break out of this resistance and try to fill this gap one more time. Remember, anything above 5,000 enters the gap up. So we'll probably see a short-term recovery before there is any means of a rejection here. You have 5,075 here. If it tries to test that, then don't try to test the 200. But right now it needs to break over 4,983. You see a little pop right there. So SPY, you can see SPY here trying to recover too. So it needs to get past 497, and then it needs to get past pretty much over the 50, past 500, and try to break back to 504, 505 around there. I mean, we've seen instances where SPY would pop back to the upside very hard, and then you'll see all of a sudden you wake up to SPY being back at where it was before, at 505, and even higher if it would continue. Which I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Baba. Yeah, I just think it's in regards to what's happening with the markets now, because I think they're trying to buy the dip here. You can see the small uptrend that's taking place on the SPY. All right. Baba Waba. You can see here Baba trying to break back over 114. And then you got 115.60 around there. Okay, let's see. There's a little bit of a pullback. Oil is actually trying to recover here, which looks like a cup and handle. So I want it to break over 60.75, then go for 60.61, and then you have the 200 at $62 a barrel. We'll see. We'll see. What's GameStop doing? GameStop is still hovering underneath the 200 MA, which needs to break back over 22.30, and then try to retest the 50 at 22.70. AMC also trying from $2.49 now up to $2.59. Where's Lucid at? Where's Lucid at? Can't even see Lucid. Man, I think I lost it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Lucid back up to 220. Let's see if there's any latest news here. The White Lotus? What is that all about? Oh. See, look at that. Chinese stock market falls 10% at open. Asia having a total meltdown here, posted by Marcel Kolanovic, Butcher Wall Street. Hong Kong and Taiwan down 9.5%. This is as of 9:41. Even if this is the case, yeah. I think this guy's right. He's like saying, unlike New York, don't sell silver and gold when the market crashes. Silver is up 3.36% and gold up 0.23%. That's why, like, just seeing the recovery in general of silver, just like that, almost 3% in gold, which actually retested their 200 EMAs and trying to pull back. And this was definitely another buying the dip opportunity. So again, miners will benefit from this, as it will probably recover throughout this week. Oil, if it continues to try to break back over 61, then oil stocks will probably benefit from that too. And then we'll just have to see what happens afterwards. China's trying to recover too, but who knows how long that's gonna last. Let's see. This guy is saying it has begun. Please explain to me how. Yeah, that's what I want to know too. Crude oil down under 60. Yeah, this thing hasn't gone, Holy mother of all short squeezes. Connection made. RC end. We have grounds reverting. Thank you. Q. What is this about? What does this mean? Ryan Cohen buys all stocks. How would Ryan know Q? Let's see. So it said breaking. Trump says he is not interested in negotiating with Europe over the tariffs and that he will not be lifting them, quote, unless they pay us a lot of money on a yearly basis, number one, for present, but also for past. The EU will see this as extortion. Europe and the US are no longer partners or allies. It's only a matter of time before the European markets collapse. NATO is probably next, in his opinion. Wow, look at that. So that's going to be interesting to see in this next week. What is this? This dude, what the hell? Is it really trading in the inverse though? No, it's just pretty much doing the same thing as the markets. It did though. I'm not gonna lie. The GME closing at 11.33% on the green. That's a big deal. A big deal, especially if the market was dumping so hard towards the end of market day on Friday. This is something that could catch a lot of people's attention, in my opinion. Could you imagine the amount of volume into these options chains? I think that's gonna be that's gonna be something to watch too. What the hell? Let's see, Mr. Poole. All systems are green. The final Sunday before the shift. Coordinates locked. Path cleared. Those who were meant to see have seen. April 6th marked. Remembered. Now the countdown is not silent anymore. What is this? Oh? What is this about? Oh boy. Breaking: America preparing for war. Over 40,000 American troops are being deployed across the Middle East in what reports confirm in preparation for a potential war with Iran. Oh shoot. Is that a fact? Let's see here. This guy is saying, do not panic. When the stock market goes down below 20,000 points, remain calm. Everything is going to be reset and there will be volatility. Short-term disruption will eventually lead to long-term stability. We have one of the greatest minds in American history in the captain's chair. This was back in 2018 of March. Oh? Let's see. Circuit breakers will probably hit tomorrow. This is definitely a market crash. Japan halted. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh God, no. What is this? What are we seeing? Whoa, what is this? Whiskey. Never liked whiskey, but after this, I have to drink it. A drop of bacteria and a drop of whiskey. What is this about? Whoa, what? They stopped moving immediately. What? Whoa. What is your favorite disinfectant? No way. In general, this is a great study. However, from what I understand, it's a myth. Whiskey doesn't kill bacteria in your body. Whiskey typically contains 40% alcohol, 80 proof, which is far below the 60 to 70% alcohol concentration required to effectively kill most bacteria on surfaces. Even then, that applies to external use, not drinking. Digestive system is not sterile. Your stomach acid is already very good at killing most bacteria. Whiskey won't improve that. If anything, it might irritate your stomach or liver. It may kill good bacteria too. Damn. All right. Cheers to that, huh? All right. So I think there's not much to talk about. Unless we see another drop in the next 5-10 minutes, then there's something definitely to talk about. So we're just gonna stick around, all right, and see what happens in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. And hey, good luck to you, Gary. I wish you a good night's rest as well. Sleep good, sweet dreams. And yeah, man, be prepared. Be prepared for this week. You already know what to do. So take care of yourself. Have a good night. And thank you for being here. As always, much love to you, man. And see, it's like it's really trying to recover, but then it's rejecting at the same time, avoiding that gap from being broken into. Oh my gosh. Trending. Crypto crash? What is this? Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Me to those YouTubers who said Big Pump is coming in April. Oh shoot, it's hilarious. Oh my god. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's hilarious. Let's see. Oof. You're jacked to the titas for tomorrow. I am jacked. So jacked. I just won't. I wouldn't be able to know what to do to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did that lady look so? Ew, what is going on with it? What's that face? Look at the face. Ew, what? that's gotta be a man. Look at the face. Ew. Your 401k is now just a 401. Greg. Oh boy. What is this? Minecraft movie strikes gold at AMC theaters with $157 million domestic box office debut, setting new video game film record. Oh gosh. They have their cover story for them to pump AMC to try and hedge against GME through some form of exotic swap, maybe. Wow. Somebody said, I thought that was Rosie O'Donnell playing in Minecraft. Somebody called him Rosie O'Donnell. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. Yo, the violation. San Francisco Center businesses clear out. Damn, there's nothing in that mall. Hey, look at the Philippines. At the Philippines. Wow. 70% off. Damn. 70% off everything, huh? Talk about a discount, huh? Stupid. So dumb. The directors of the Minecraft movie had no plans to include a Techno Blade tribute until actor Sebastian Hansen asked for it. Oh. Well, I've never seen the movie before, so I don't know. Crisco? Jeez, I don't.
And they all do it high frequency trading. They all have the F3.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
I think if he put out an executive order to stop shorting.
Wait, William is online? Really? William is live? At this time? He's been on for like He's been on for like 2 hours? I didn't even know that. Interesting. It's William. Ah, Big JR. Should have happened a long time ago. Average hedge fund leverage is 53 times. Oof.
The leverage is 53x average. The reason I think this is going to stop and turn around, he can't.
Damn, what is going on with his hair?
If you let it go too far, people panic and they start selling, and everything. You get to the point you can't stop it. But I think that they cannot let these hedge funds go down. They're too big to fail. You got to bail out these greedy bastards that leverage 53 to 1. You can't even get a loan to pay 1 month's mortgage from the government. These guys get loans 53x. And then when it's in trouble, they turn to you, the taxpayer, who's trying to keep your house, to bail them out because they're such bloody geniuses. All right, let's see what John says. Thank you, AMG, $15. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's very kind. It's good to see you again. SPXU. All right, so he has SPXU. There must.
Dude, that's crazy though. Like how long has it been though, Veritas? Has it been like more than like a half a year ago, or how long ago has it been since you last came through the stream? There were at times where I wonder like where you've been and everywhere else. I mean everyone else that hasn't been on the stream. But hopefully everything is good with you, bro. And how's the market treating you since then? Oh, thank you, Kenneth. I gotta keep looking at my mic to make sure it's not red. Cause if that's the case, then I'm muted. I'm always doing that. I don't know why. Oil is starting to pull back a little bit here. Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill oil. Very deep, we're gonna drill until we bring those prices down all the way back down to $30 a barrel where it was. We're gonna do it very well. Very good. It'll be American oil that we will be drilling, and we're gonna see oil. We're gonna see gasoline prices hit back to $1, a dollar a gallon. Can you believe that? We're gonna see that happen. What the heck is the White Lotus? Okay. Let's see. Finger. Finger looking good now. Finger. Oh, John Forrester. They're already making fake accounts on John Forrester. And Jenny L. This is the real John Forrester account. From Puerto Rico. Let's see. Ham. G-Bucks. Tomorrow we work as one, like the Romans did. And Tuesday we work as one finger until we wipe them out. Wow, so he's actually calling on everybody to jump into G-Bucks run it up, and get out, and then Tuesday work on finger, run it up, and wipe all the shorts out. That's gonna be wild, huh? I'm really interested in finger though, honestly. After seeing what after seeing that short interest ratio spiking up the past couple of trading days, like I'm starting to believe that there is something going on with finger and the other ones too. Let me see what G-Box looks like on the short interest ratio. I mean on the short interest details here. 3 days ago, with 10,000 short shares available. The short borrow fee rates have climbed up for G-Bucks. And now for tomorrow, it's going to be at 41.22% cost to borrow fee. So it's a lot higher than it was probably like almost 2 weeks ago. And it closed at where? Wait, what the hell? It doesn't even show the price here. Oh, that's weird. Finger lotion in your motion. GTII hasn't moved one bit, unfortunately. How does plug look like? Let's check out plug. Oh shoot. What the hell? What is this? Oh, there it is. 5.97 days. Short interest ratio. Short interest percentage of the float, 33.56%. 950,000 short shares available with a 16.30% cost to borrow rate. Okay. Let's see, what other... Oh, there is a pullback. Come on. And there's a pullback on BTC. Okay. So it's the markets are having a really tough time trying to break out. Now we have a rejection here. Bitcoin is trying to pull back. So the SPY mini futures kind of also doing the same thing a bit here, but then again it is above the 13 and the 48, so it could be very close to reaching 5,000 unless the opposite happens right now. Okay. I wonder if Europe will stir the pot tomorrow. They still haven't responded to the tariffs. You know what? Let's see. Oh, really? So here, looking at the article on Reuters 3 hours ago, Europe seeks unity in first strike back at Trump tariffs. So, okay, so here's your answer right there, Kenneth. So, Europe retaliation proposal expected Monday, with a vote on Wednesday. Europe seeks unity amid differing opinions on best response. And Europe executive chief to host steel, cars, pharma CEOs. So the European countries will seek to present a united front in the coming days against U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs, likely approving a first set of targeted countermeasures on up to $28 billion of U.S. imports from dental floss to diamonds. Such a move would mean the European Union joining China and Canada in imposing retaliatory tariffs on the United States in an early escalation of what some fear will become a global trade war, making goods more expensive for billions of consumers and pushing economies around the world into recession. Oh, man. So there's the answer. So again, European Union retaliation proposal expected tomorrow and with a vote on Wednesday. There you have it. Oh, it's gonna be one heck of a trade war. One heck of a trade war there. Okay, for some reason my computer is slowing down. I may have to just call it a night and give my computer a rest. It's slowly dying on me. Yeah, slowly dying on me right now. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Come on, load it up, 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 load it up. You said this last night too. Was it Joe show? Show what? What? Huh. Yeah, I remember that. That does make sense. That's funny. La. All right. All right. So we're gonna leave it at that because there's not much going on. We just wanted to see what was happening with the 24-hour markets. If there was anything exciting that was to take place. What on earth is this? Oh my god, what is going on with my computer now? Guys, help me. What is this? Oh no. What's going on with the computer? I'm stuck. Oh, I'm so stuck right now. Look at this. Wow. Alright. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, that's a sign for me to get off the stream. I will be back tomorrow to stream the market. I'll be on tomorrow to stream the market live and see what happens throughout this week. But anyways, yeah, look at this. I'm slowing down. This is crazy. Wow. Okay. Anyways, thank you to everybody who stopped by to the stream to show support, show love, and to engage in these conversations that we go through every time and gain information and see what's going on. Uh, Thank you to Jason G, Shani Loca. Thank you for coming to the stream for the first time. I appreciate you and your vibes. Thanks to D Croto, Benjamin, Kai, Veritas, Gabe, Kenneth, Gary, Big JR, Ivana Bonk, Nana, Fishy, GCA. Thank you, everybody. Kenneth, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that very much. And yeah, man. Love you all. Be safe. Have a great night's sleep. And yeah, do prepare for tomorrow. You never know what can happen as soon as you wake up and you see something that you've never expected before to see. So yeah, be prepared. Good luck this week. Good luck on trading this week for sure. Without a doubt, without a doubt. This week is going to be massive. And with with things happening, we got FOMC minutes Wednesday. We got a couple of Fed speakers this week. We got core inflation on Thursday, continuing jobless claims, core inflation rate month over month, year over year, CPI. So CPI is on Thursday, April 10th. And Friday, core PPI, month over month, year over year. And more Fed speakers and Michigan consumer sentiment. So just watch out for that. What else can I say? But all of what was said in the stream was just strictly in our opinion. This is for educational, research, and entertainment purposes only, and none of this is financial advice. Remember, you're your own decision maker of your investments and what you do with your money. As long as you trade safe, manage your risks, set your limits, and don't fear the market. Let them fear you, because you know damn well that you're going to be taking everything back to where it truly belongs. Power to retail, power to the people, and y'all have a great night. This is Lion of All Trades signing out in 3, 2, 1.